Hey y'all, it's just me. Late night live. Um, in just a second here. I gotta check on something. Okay. Okay. So nobody's popped in yet. Well, hey Eddie. There's a few of you that's watching in the bushes or whatever. So I was just getting ready to go to bed, and I went over to YouTube, scrolled around. I seen that Daisy was live, and she still is, and she had Miss Christine up there. So I wrote in the chat. I said, "Hey, Miss Christine, praying for you. Always praying for you." Well, Gail, whatever her last name is, said, "Daisy, you want Ian Horn in here?" And then Kathy S. said something, and somebody else said something. Oh, Chicken Snake. F you, Scam Annie. Why does these people have to be so rude when I said something very nice? You know, I care about people, especially when they're going through something serious. And I was being nice. I didn't fire back at none of them. I just told Gail, I said, "No problem, I'll leave." I just wanted to come in and say hello to Miss Christine and let her know that I'm always praying. And Daisy read it. And Miss Christine said, "Thank you, Ann." And I left. Yes, it bothers me because God does not like ugly. And these are grown people over there. And I don't know what their problem is, why they've got to be so rude and ugly. I am not a scammer. I never have been a scammer. I don't hurt nobody. I don't bother nobody. I don't aggravate nobody because I want God on my side while I'm fighting this journey I'm on. You know, I did a live yesterday, Thursday. It's Saturday now, but Thursday. There at my cancer treatment center, showing and proving again that I'm getting chemo treatments. And I don't know why these people think I'm faking it. I mean, like I said, God does not like ugly. And I don't know why it bothers me because I'm a human being just like they are. I'm 68 years old. I'm a grown up. These people are grown ups. Some of them are older than me. And why they've got to say hateful things all the time. I don't wish karma on nobody. I don't wish hate on nobody. That's what's wrong with this world now. Is there's so much hate out there and so many disgusting people that they've got to pick and be rude and ugly. And it's not fair when you're trying to be nice and they want to be ugly and put you down. Well, they didn't put me down. They didn't upset me. They didn't worry me. I gladly left. I just knew in my heart that I wanted to let Miss Christine know that I'm always praying for her because she's going through cancer as well. I just don't understand these people. I don't I don't know why they've got to keep going and going and going. You know, they tell lies on me. One person days ago said that it's been a year since my doctor told me was my life expectancy. No, I was diagnosed in April of 2023. When I first saw my cancer doctor, it was May. I got my port put in May the 2nd. And I saw my cancer doctor a few days after that. And we scheduled my first chemo treatment June the 6th, 2023. I have been fighting ever since then. I took all my chemo treatments. Yesterday was the 35th one. I was on the chemo pills. He took me off of them 2 weeks ago. And he's got me on 2 brand new different chemo med treatments now. I'm fighting for my life as well. And I just don't understand why they think I'm faking when I've showed all the proof from day one to now. You know? I mean, good grief. I used to go on a Tuesday, get my treatment, and then come home with the chemo pump. I did a live and I showed the chemo pump. It wasn't a toy. You know, I don't wish harm on nobody, but these people need to take a good look around at themselves and think about the hateful things they say, not just to me, but to other people. You know, I don't let it get to me. I just wanted to address it that they're wrong. They shouldn't act like this. You know, Scuba Steve, I'm not going to mention names. It's some other YouTube people. You know, they've been doing this ever since day one. You know, they've been harassing me and aggravating me and calling me a scammer and just, you know, whatever they want to call me and do. No, it's not her, Scuba Steve. It's people that hang out on Matthew is Silly AF's channel and on Daisy's channel, Crime Crazy Critters, something like that. But I mean, you know, these people, they don't understand, apparently, that when somebody's going through serious stuff and has showed proof, have a heart and try to be nice. I haven't done nothing mean to none of them. I've never said a mean word about none of them. I could easily say, F all of you, but that's not who I am. And Chicken Snake, for you to sit there and say that a while ago, if you scam Annie, that's wrong. You know, that's wrong. You know, turn the hand over. What if somebody done that to you? while you're going through cancer or a health issue. I live by myself. I'm 68 years old. I stay as active as I can. I take care of my house, my yard, my bills, my groceries. I drive myself to my appointments. I do everything on my own. I don't ask nobody for nothing or for anything. I take care of everything by myself. I've always been very independent. I've got so many people that want to help me, that want to do things for me, and I won't allow it. And all I ask from my heart is you people out there that's being mean to me and saying the mean things you're saying and accusing me of, I wish you would change your mind and see that I'm not doing these things that y'all are claiming. I've proved that I have cancer by doing live videos on YouTube at my treatments. And, I try to talk nice to everybody. A couple of weeks ago, I spoke to Diamonds on somebody's channel, and I apologized. And I said, I'm sorry. I'm not racism. That was a long time ago when Huntress was in a private video chat with me and some other ladies. And I said that little joke that I heard 40 years ago when I moved in this area, because we all live right here on the river. Yes, rude. But I wasn't pointing no fingers with it to anybody. Everybody out here where I live knows that little joke, riddle, or whatever you want to call it. Even the black folks that live out here, they've said it. Matter of fact, it originally came from a black guy. And, we passed it around out here. Well, Huntress wanted to be hateful and record it. And then when she broke up friendship with all of us and went over to Matthews, she decided one day to share it. And now I got everybody thinking I'm racist. I'm not. I'm not racist. Racism, whatever you call it. My electrician is a 77-year-old black man. Him and his wife love me to death. He comes by once a week to check on me. And he calls me at least 3 times a week. And his wife does too. I got a black man that lives right across the street from me, him and his wife. He sees me outside, he speaks to me. He don't speak to nobody else on the block. He's concerned and worried about me. He's a very nice man. My granddaughter dates a black guy. The one before this one, she lived with him for about 8 years. My gosh. If I was racism, I would say all kind of bad things about black people. But I don't have to, because they put their pants on the same damn way I do. They're humans. They're good people out there. The ones I know and I hang out with and talk to. So people need to get off my back, get off my ass, leave me alone. I've apologized. for whatever in the past, but these people want to dwell on the past. And by the way, when I said a while ago that somebody said the doctor gave me 1 year, negative. He gave me 5 months to 2 years. Then somebody else said, oh, she's had cancer for 3 years. I was diagnosed April the 17th of 2023. And according to my calculations, that's only 2 years. I have every bit of my paperwork right over here in this file cabinet from everybody. All of my doctors. I don't throw anything away. Every time I get a treatment with my blood work and the results of my treatment on paper, I put it over there in the file cabinet. Everything is in order per the date. I can prove anything. I don't go and print off something at the library and say, oh, duh. This is stuff I bring home from the cancer doctor. You know, I'm tired of hearing that crap too. You people out there need to really, really wake up and stop being so hateful. If you don't like me, please don't say anything about me when you see me anywhere. The hurtful things that y'all say can turn around and come back on you or your family. And I'm sure you older people, older than me, know that. So y'all need to start waking up, realizing how you treat people and stop it. I mean, grown people acting like they're in grammar school. It's terrible. You know? All right, so, hey, Bubbles, I understand what you're saying, but I needed to get this off my chest tonight. I'm exhausted. I'm tired, you know, because this new treatment really, really makes me very fatigued, very exhausted, very tired. And to go over there on Daisy's channel a while ago, because I saw Christine up there, and I just wanted to let her know that I'm praying for her. And she thanked me, and that was very nice. But there were some hateful people in the chat comments that wanted to be rude. One of them said she had a lot of nerve to come up here. Well, excuse me. I have a right to go anywhere I want to go and do whatever I want to do. And they all do too. But you don't have a right to be hateful. Because, like I said, the devil is real. Karma is real. And I don't wish that on nobody. Because I'm not a hateful person. Normally, all this hateful stuff that y'all say about me and accuse me of goes in one ear and out the other. There comes a time when I have to get it off my chest and just speak my mind and ask you people, put yourself in my shoes and let people talk to you that way. Turn the hand over and think about it. Or to one of your family members. It's rude. very rude to be the way people are. I haven't bit nobody's head off. I haven't been rude to nobody. I'm not that type of person. I'm not mean. I pray for everybody, and when I normally do my lives, somebody comes in my chat, something's going wrong in their family or with them, I ask everybody to please put the praying hands up for them. Excuse me. And I care about people. And I have a local friend of mine here. Her mother is going through cancer, and she's driving her daughter crazy. And they got in touch with me through Facebook Messenger because we're friends. And she wanted me to talk to her mother because her mother had some questions. And I was gladly ready to talk to her. She has cancer. And so we were on video chat week before last. And I answered all the questions for her honestly and faithfully. And she was tired and she went and laid down. And her daughter and I talked after that. And the daughter just said, "You took a big relief off of my chest. Mom felt so much better hearing what you had to say, answering her questions." And I said, "Oh, thanks. I appreciate that." She said, "Miss Ann, I love you, lady." I'm the type of person, I've been going through this for 2 years and 3 months? 2 years and 3 months now. And if somebody's got a question about their cancer, I'll gladly help them and make them feel better. I'm in some cancer groups on Facebook. I go over there when somebody pops up and asks a question. And if I know an answer, I will let them know. And it makes them feel so much better. I try to mentor people that are going through cancer, no matter what kind, to make them feel better and to give them a better understanding of what they're going through. And like I said, everybody's cancer is different. No two people have the same exact cancer and treatments. These doctors that are treating these cancer patients, they do different things with them. They give them different medicines, chemo treatments. So, all I ask is if these people that do not like me come to me one-on-one and let's discuss the problem. And I'll be very honest and answer you. And I don't have to lie. That is not in my category. I just want this world to change and people to learn how to care, like, and love one another instead of being against them and hating them. This world has got so many issues, so many problems, so much crime. And if we all start working together instead of against each other, things will change. So I hope one day They do. Hey, Deb. Hey, Penny. Victoria. Bubbles, I understand that, honey. I do. And I've got a lot of peace in my life. I'm fine. And like I said, I don't let it get to me. But every now and then I just want to speak my piece and try to get people to understand. We've got too much going on in this world. And being rude and ugly and accusing people. And like one person said, oh, she's had cancer for 3 years. Get your stories right. You know, it's mind boggling how people cannot get their story correct. You know, they want to say whatever. So, hey, Max. So it's just awful how they are acting. And I understand some of those people, they're older than me. They've had cancer. They're in remission. They're cancer free. And I'm happy for them. Very happy for them. And I'm proud of them that they got through it. But I can't say anything to them because they dislike me so much. But from the bottom of my heart, they need to know that I'm happy for them. And I'm glad they're cancer free. And like I said, everybody has a different one, different cancer. Look at Miss Christine. Hers is way different than mine. You know, and I just got told in June when I had a scan, let me back up, March, I had a pea tumor on my liver. From March until June when I had my next scan, because I get them every 3 months, that pea tumor grew to the size of an egg. And it really upset me. It worries me because I have a lot of pain there as well. Here it is right here. So, you know, I just pray that when I get my next scan in September that it's shrunk or it's gone. The original tumor that was in my colon, and it metastasized to the liver and put 15 plus spots. We did get rid of all them spots. And then that tumor dropped down into my rectum. I've had a lot of issues with that, which I'm not going to go into. And now to have this tumor pop up on my liver, it hurts. And right here where my liver is, it's very swollen and puffed out. And yesterday I asked my doctor if this was it. And she said, yes, ma'am, it is. But you can look at the other side of my stomach and it's all smooth under my ribs. This here is poking out. It hurts. Believe me, it hurts. But I bite my tongue and go on with my day. And by me trying to talk to other people in those cancer groups and talking to my local friend, it gets my mind off of me and what I'm going through. Because when I'm talking, when I'm hurting, I want to do something in this house to get my mind off of it. Sometimes the pain gets so intense, I have to lay down. No, we cannot cut it out because my immune system is 3.0. My doctor wants it 5.0 and higher. The highest we've gotten it in the 2 years and 3 months is 3.1. And I have every bit of the paperwork here to prove that. So I cannot be cut on. My brother goes with me or meets me there for my cancer scan results. And he's asked about a liver transplant twice now. And he said we cannot cut on her at all because of my immune system. I can't go to family functions. My grandson is fixing to get married, and they've got a baby coming in December. And I can't go to the wedding because I'm not allowed to be at weddings, funerals, groups of people. How do you think I feel, people? I can't go to family get-togethers. How do you think I feel when my immune system is so low? My doctor does not want me to take the chance to be around groups of people and get sick. You know, I'm running a hard course here, but I keep it all right here in this heart, right here. I don't let it out. I don't know how much longer I got to live. And all I want to do is laugh, smile, and have fun. I don't want to sit there and cry and worry about what I'm going through. I don't even like doing this live, but I wanted to get my voice out there and just let these people that don't like me understand me a little bit better. And I hope they do. You know, if they don't, it's no sweat off of me. You know, I've said it. Stop now. You want your medicine? You don't like it. No, they don't have fleas. They have pills here for that. I will show y'all. There's their pills right there. So they do not have fleas. They just like biting and chewing on each other, themselves. I don't know why. So anyway, I just want to be happy. And I want to laugh. I've got a group of ladies. We get on a chat and we laugh and cut up and smile and we just have a good old time. And it warms my heart up so much. And they worry about me. And they're always texting and checking. How you feeling? Are you okay? How was your treatment? When's your next treatment? Da 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 da. They care. And that makes me feel good. So, you people out there in the world that don't like people, please just leave them alone. The hateful things that you say, the lies that you say, it really bothers those people. And that's not fair. Because like I said, turn the hand over. How would you like it done to you when you're fighting cancer? So, hey, Madonna. Good morning, honey. Hey, Dawn. Bubble said, Miss Ann, stay focused on your purpose on YouTube and let God handle the rest. Focusing on anything else is just distracting you from doing what you feel led to do with your channel. Correct. The Aslam fan page, you'll just have to go back and watch the beginning. Okay? This treatment that I do get now, the new one, it makes my throat real sore for a few days. That's the only symptom or side effect that I get. And my throat is very sore right now. So I don't want to repeat myself. I'm not trying to be mean. Aslam fan page. So you'll just have to watch the beginning of it until now and you'll understand. But thank you for popping in. So I'm not going to stay on here much longer because I have to get up real early. I have to get up like 5 o'clock. And I give my neighbor a ride to work every day and go pick him up. And because the other people that was taking him was getting him there late. And the boss said, if you come in one more time late, you're fired. And so I said, no, I'll take you. So he pays me. And he pays me good for doing it. And I get him there on time. And, you know, it's working out real good. And I'm happy I get to do that for him. And I'm sure he's happy too that he's got a dependable ride to get back and forth to work. So that's some of the nice things I do for people. You know, a lot of people in my area here thinks I'm a grocery store. They'll call me or come over. Have you got some bread? Have you got some butter? Have you got some sugar? Some tea bags? Do you have any extra mayonnaise? Or whatever. Sure, if I got it, I will share it. I don't mind helping people. The food bank is shut down right now because they've got to make repairs. They've got a lot of stuff going on there. And they're expanding and rebuilding and all that kind of stuff. So they're shut down for right now. But there is other food banks I could go to and get a bunch of food and give it out to all my neighbors. But I'd just rather not do that right now. And, you know, and all of them understand. So, anyhow, just remember, people, God is watching every one of us, and he's trying his best to protect all of us. And he listens to everything we say. And when everybody prays for whoever, God hears it. He knows it. But you know that devil jumps in. And that devil brings karma. And for the people that are being rude and ugly, the devil and karma jumps on them. And if you don't want that happening to you, then turn your hand over and start being nicer. You know, all I did a while ago, go on Daisy's and was being nice. And I got, you know, people being ugly to me. Oh, she had the nerve to come up in here. My God, you don't think people like to be nice? You know, I'm a fighter with this cancer. And I'm fighting like hell by doing the right things, by doing whatever I can to keep me from losing my mind, worrying about these haters saying these things, helping other people. I'm doing whatever I can out here. I don't ask nobody for a penny. My bills are taken care of. I've got groceries. My dogs has got everything they need. I just showed y'all the 2 boxes of the pills that they get, you know. And I do the best I can and beyond the best I can. So a lot of people don't know me. They just listen to hearsay because people want to start crap. And, you know, they want to bully people. And so the train has a lot of other people on there that agree. And they all get together on that train and bully people. What's wrong? Don't bully people. Don't be so hateful. You know? I'm telling y'all, the devil and karma are real. I've seen it happen to other people that have been ugly to other people. So I've even seen it on YouTube in the chat on other groups. You know, so it is what it is. So anyway, I'm going to get off of here because 5 o'clock comes early. I should have done been in bed. But I had a few things to do around here and finish up. And next thing you know, it was late and I wanted to sit down and relax for a minute. So I went to scrolling. And I saw Miss Christine up there on Miss Daisy's. And I thought doing the right thing by going in there and saying hello to her. And that I'm always praying for her. Oh, thank you, Penny. Member for 11 months. Inspiration for us all. Pay it forward. Thank you, Penny. Thank you so much. I appreciate that very much. I love you. And yes, Bubbles, she is very, very kind. So, and you know, one other thing I want to point out, a lot of people have their Cash App, PayPal, Venmo scrolling across the bottom of the screen. What's wrong with that? I quit doing it because people say I'm dry begging, I'm grifting, I'm scamming. I don't need nobody's money. I don't need a penny from nobody. The other night when I did a live and Stiggy was on there talking about she's going to send me $50, well, guess what? She didn't, which I didn't expect it, and I did tell her no. And my other friend, Wicked West, said, I'll send you $50. Well, me and her did a one-on-one chat. And I said, young lady, you better not send me no money. You got issues going on in your own household, health-wise, and other stuff. Don't you send me one penny. So if people find it in their heart to give, that's different. But I'm not begging nobody for anything. Nothing. I do everything on my own. I can't get this yard cut because it's been so sunny. I have to wait until it's a cloudy day. You know? So, anyway, y'all, I'm going to get off of here and go to bed. I got to go, brush my teeth. And my doggy wants a treat. You want a treat, baby? This is your last one. Here. Anyway, hey, see you later. Hey, Wicked West. I'm okay. My throat's a little sore because of the treatment yesterday. That's the only side effect I'm having. But it's all right. It's not going to break me. So, and I think it don't help when I got this fan and air conditioner going in here and blowing in my face. So I got the air conditioner off. And I'm just going to have to turn the fan down so it's not blowing real hard in my face when I go to sleep. So, yeah, Sissy's a sweetie pie. I'm going to take her with me in the morning. Today I took Wheezy with me to go pick up my neighbor. He didn't like the ride too much. And a couple of days ago I took Abby. I just wanted to give them a ride and get them out of the house, and they didn't like it. Now, I don't know how. I'm sure Sissy will. She might like it. So I'm going to take her for a ride in the morning. So, get them out of the house for a moment. Wicked West, you'll have to go back to the beginning and you'll understand why I did this. And I mentioned your name a couple times, but it was all good stuff, honey. So, yeah, my babies are good. Wheezy's drug his blanket from, it was 5 feet over. He drags it right here by my chair, and he's laying on it right here by me. Now, when I get on the couch and go to bed, he'll get on the back of the couch. Sissy is in her spot now. Abby's in her spot. And then Wheezy will get in between them. So, they sure do keep an eye on me. So, but for all of you that came in, please hit the like, thumbs up button. And the ones in the bushes, maybe you learned something from what I've said tonight. And I kind of hope it did. I see 50 people is watching. So I know I got people in the bushes. And I just really would like all of you to change your attitude. Change your mind. Look at the other side of a person. And quit listening to other people that are saying hateful things. You don't know me that well. You know? And you don't need to sit there and say these things about me. And it's like I said 1,000 times. If I am a scammer, where are the charges? How come no law enforcement has come up here and charged me for scamming and take me to jail and then court and all that stuff? Where is it? You people just like to run your mouth. You know, you got diarrhea of the mouth is the problem. So, what I do in this house is my business. And what I do with my money is my business. I never in my life have questioned anybody else out there what they do with their money. They want to spend their whole paycheck at the damn grocery store, so be it. They want to spend their whole paycheck buying lottery tickets, so be it. Each and every person out there on this earth has thrown away money and wasted money many times, I'm sure. And you can't sit there and say you have it. So, it is what it is. I do what I want. Y'all do what you want. But I'm just asking. You got a heart. And be nice. Yeah, you're right, Wicked West. If that was the case, then everybody on YouTube is a scammer. It's crazy how they all act. And Wicked West, when I had that late night live the other night, and that lady was up on my panel, and she was talking about sending me $50. And you were in the chat. That's what I was talking about you a while ago. You said you send it. You and I did a one-on-one video chat. And I said to you, you better not send me one penny. And, you know, and I meant what I said. You've got issues going on in your household, health issues. Excuse me. And you need to focus on that. You don't need to be dishing out money for me. I don't need no money. You know, I take care of my stuff. Madonna, you're right. You know, Wicked West, I do love you. I'm going back up looking at the chat. Hey Tony, you're glad I'm back home. Where have I been? I ain't been nowhere. I've been right here. You're right, Wicked West. Let me put that up here on the screen. She wasn't going to give you anything. That's what made me mad. Use me as an excuse not to give you money. She was never going to give you in the first place. Correct. Hey, Reggie. So, and that's true. So, anyway, y'all really do need to. She just wanted the platform. Yeah, you're right. No, Tony, I'm not in no hospital. That live I did yesterday was at my cancer center getting my treatment, my chemo treatment. When he puts that Benadryl in, that's it. I go to sleep. Matter of fact, I'd been finished for 2 hours when I woke up, and they said, You were finished 2 hours ago, but we let you sleep. That was nice. So they came over and unhooked everything and put my little bandage on my port. Yeah, Benadryl is some tough stuff. Yeah, I go to my cancer center and I get my treatments, and I do a live there. If there's only a couple of patients, and so there was only 2 patients in there besides me. This child here wants another TREAT. She's eyeballing me. Oh, Lord, she's wanting my attention. She's very impatient. Y'all see her? She is silly. There she goes whining. Because she's going to whine now. That's because I'm not turning my head looking at her. I'm not being mean, y'all. I just think it's cute. Y'all hear her? Oh, gosh. She's so funny. Hey, baby. Sissy, you want a treat? See them ears poke up? Abby, you want one? All right, here. It's the last one now, okay? For tonight. You want one, Wheezy? Here, Abby. Here you go, Wheezy. You want one, buddy? Whoops. You got it? Let me fix it for you. He likes his crumbled up. Don't you roll it, baby? And tried to bite me, y'all. Oh, meanie. He thought I was taking his treats away. Tried to bite me. He's a grumpy boy. I did, Bubbles. I gave her a treat. She sits down here in the pet bed and does that whining. And then Abby does the jumping jacks. Come running over here, jumping around. She usually jumps on my shoulder and backs off real quick. They're funny. They got a personality that's crazy. So, yeah, Abby says, heck yeah. Yeah, they're sweet. I love my babies. They protect me now. Mailman, the Amazon, and UPS, when they bring up packages up here on the porch, all 3 of them are right here in this window barking at them. And I said, my alarm's going off. And they go, I know. And it's funny. They're good babies. They're good. I don't know what I'd do without them. All right. I'm going to say it one more time, y'all. I've got to lay down and get some rest. And I got to go brush my teeth. And I got to spray that throat spray in my throat. And because I've been doing that, trying to make it feel a little bit better. Oh, yeah, mine have to check out the box before I even open it. I think they think they're bomb dogs. They're funny. They do. They sniff that box from side to side, top to bottom. They're true. So, but anyway, I love all of you. I even love the haters because I know they're people. They're humans. They just got their butt on their shoulder and they just want to be hateful and listen to Tom, Dick, and Harry accuse me, and they want to go with the flow and agree it. Well, to each his own, if that's what y'all want to do. But I think you need to get to know me and know me on an everyday thing, because my closest friends, they know me. They know I'm not a scammer. They know I don't beg for nothing. So they know I'm taking care of everything around here. And that person that lived here last summer knew that I took care of everything around here. Did not ask her to do anything, except 2 times, maybe 3. Asked her to go to the store to get a can of ragu sauce. She was tired. Fine, I went. It's no big deal. I asked her to get me a glass of tea. That was an act of Congress. She's just thrown it up in my face now on YouTube, on another channel. We had pizza one night. I said, can I have another slice of pizza? She went and got it. My God, that was torture. Threw that up in my face. I washed her clothes a couple of times. Whatever. It's in the past. I don't really care anymore. So, anyway, my famous 3 words, y'all. Pay it forward. Be kind and be nice to everybody. And help people when you can. And live your best life by being nice. You don't have to put yourself in the same category as others, being rude and ugly. Keep everybody, and I mean everybody, in your prayers. Everybody out there is going through something. There's people out there that's got addictions. They got gambling problems. They got marriage problems, relationship problems, children problems, health issues, So just pray for everybody. Maybe this world will change. People will start being nicer and get along. But that's everything I wanted to address. And I hope everybody has a nice, good weekend. We just had a big, huge rainstorm a while ago. We had one this evening around 5:30. And then yesterday, all that thunder and lightning, I thought it was in my front yard and backyard. I was in there making me a taco salad. And I was like, I don't know if this is worth it, standing in this kitchen doing this. With that thunder popping all around me. The dogs were hidden. I knew what they were. They were scared too. So, but wherever you are, please stay safe. Be careful. Lock your vehicles up. You got poo-poo in your vehicle. Bring it in the house. Lock it up. There's too many people out there breaking in cars and stealing the poo-poo. So, I love all of you. And y'all take care. Have a great weekend. Pay it forward. And I'll see you the next time I do a live. All right. I love you guys. Peace. Be good. That's what we need. Peace on this earth. Thank you again, y'all.